Hello, my friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's your friend Kevin, and I'm here with my friend Freddie the Teddy, Patrick the Bear, and this is today is Sunday, the 4th of June, 2023, and this is your card of the day. Right, so today we start with a new deck and a new Archangel for the week. So I'm going to count off the 4 cards, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. This is the 4th one. These are from Angel Tarot card and Archangel Power Tarot, this Archangel of the week. So we have renewal again. This is Archangel Jeremiel. Now remember last week we had the wheel, which was Archangel Jeremiel, and then this week it's a different deck, but we still have the same card about renewal. Well, actually, the last one was the wheel. It was number 10. This is what I want you to understand. These archangels that come through these tarot cards, they will represent more than one element. So if you remember, you go to 10, which is somewhat halfway through the journey, because I think the tarot, the major arcana, is a journey. And then we come up to 20, we're almost at the end. The next one would be like the world. And so here we've got the archangel that is just with this family, you, anybody sitting here right there out by he's riding the waves like a surfer. And so this week he's going to be with all of us. And the message really is simple: renew and evaluate. Be favorable with your assessments of the facts, and be okay with moving in a new direction. You know, we see in this image that, there you go, that's better. We can see this group looking at troubled waters, but look, they're standing on the shore, and they're on not exactly solid ground, but they're on ground that's calm. So our Archangel Jeremiel comes to calm those waters, but then says to all of us, if you want a calmer existence, a calmer way of moving forward, you're the one that has to choose a new direction to go in. And I believe that for me personally, I don't know about for all of you, it does seem as if time is like one of those time-lapse films. It's speeding up. And there's very little time to process what's happening, what's going on. So this is a little nugget this week to say renewal is all about choosing a new direction, going in a new direction, and being able to powerfully discern the difference between this doesn't feel good, this is not a journey I want, I'm moving on to something else, without going into the toing and froing and the ego-based, I don't know, what should I do? It's take action. Now this is for the whole week. Now we're going to go into Guardian Angel Tarot by Radley Valentine. Now Radley created this deck. It's actually a second version of the original, to give folks a more of a gentle, loving, kind, compassionate journey with tarot, as opposed to, the really ancient, antiquated decks that have some, I would say, rather dark, dismal, morbid images on them. These are just delightful. The illustrations are by Dan Craig. So, and again, all of these cards come out of Hay House. All right, so move the cover out of there. Angels of all 4 corners and all realms, guardians of all 4 corners and all realms, archangels, thank you for this opportunity to bring a message. May it enlighten, inspire, and heal those who come to hear it. Archangel Gabriel, thank you for giving me the perfect words so that this message is clear to all recipients. So be it, so shall it be. Okay. I'm just going to pick a card at random because you can't get it wrong. Where are you? Come along. Here we go. Now, what I notice about picking cards if I take too long, the ego gets in the way and starts second guessing. So I just grab a card, and then the spirit says, okay, this is what we do. Oddly enough, they know what's going to happen. All right. Ooh, 10 of fire. Oh, now look, this is just lovely. This is just lovely. Now, it doesn't look like a lovely card, does it? It looks like this poor lady or man is just overworked, had enough. Look, right here is a coin on the table that they're not even seeing. It's a jewel, not even seeing. All of our little angels right here with their wings shoved up in a laundry basket. Up over here, all of the dishes piled up in the sink. Oh my goodness gracious me. It just feels like I am overwhelmed. I just cannot go anymore. It's just crazy. Overworked, stressed, out of balance, blah, 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 la, 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 la. You can see where this is going. There is so much happening, so much occurring, so much turmoil and stress and craziness going on in this picture. Where would there ever be any room for peace, for love, for tranquility? So do you see, my friends, you cannot make any of this up. We have Archangel Jeremiel. Oh, Lord, this silly camera. Archangel Jeremiel that popped in and said, you need to choose a new direction. And I'm going to show you the way. Now, Archangel Jeremiel is also one that works alongside Archangel Haniel to help us develop our intuitive psychic gifts. It's my experience that this archangel, along with Haniel, really, Archangel Haniel works with the energy of the moon. So, she comes along and shows us where our shadow work is. Archangel Jeremiel almost takes that to the next level and says, okay, well, here's the physical shadows, the actual places in your life that probably need to be cleaned up. Now, we are in a culture, particularly in the Western world, I don't know about the rest of the world, but we're in this culture, it seems like a global culture, where, corporations and companies came out the other side of the lockdown, the COVID, whatever that looks like for you, and some were shining like diamonds. Others were just still covered up. Part of that, I believe, is a mindset. Part of that, I believe, is intentional. So we have to really cover our own backyard, our own homes, our own cupboards, our own shadow work. It is not healthy to keep loading up the wagon with more and more stress. And when you find yourself in the mode of people pleasing, particularly those who are in the service industry, whether you are a reader, a medium, whether you are a massage therapist and a healer, whether you're a psychologist and a counselor, whether you are a delivery person, you could even be somebody who runs a business like I do. There is this underlying fear that if we don't do it, nobody else will. It's up to us. And the challenge is, it's a bit like being a human coat rack. Everybody puts their coat up on you, puts their umbrella in your umbrella stand, and before you know it, you are loaded down with all these wet coats and umbrellas, and people just traipsing across your floor, making all kinds of muddy marks. It is a challenge for all of us to say this word no. And I'm thinking and I'm feeling and I'm listening to my own guides and the guides out there are saying, today might be the day that you get your journal out. It can be a piece of it doesn't matter. And you maybe split the page in two, or you have two different pages. The page to the left is what you're bringing in, what you're looking for, what you want. So if I've got my journal in front of me and I've got my ruled page going on, I'm going to say, these are the things I want. Or you can even see the things I don't want. Go there, because sometimes it's easier to list the things we don't want in order to get to the things that we do want. Right. So it could be, I don't want stress. Okay, all right. So that's a big top drawer item. come down a bit more, and then the little drawer of the top drawer of stress, what is causing it? Because we are in charge of our own destination. We're in charge of our own intention. Other people are not going to fix what we got going on. So if it's work, you put work. All right, now we've got the big top drawer called stress. We've got the little medium drawer that's called work. And then we've got these little tiny pockets in work, right? Open the pocket. Could be immediate boss, could be co-worker, could be any of those things. Now, the key is not to go into this whole mess of blaming Sharon and Sean and Emily and all these other people for your stress, because you're the one that caused it. And this is tough. Woof, tough love. The key is to say, where am I responsible for this? Or how am I responsible for this? Now, look, if this is getting a bit too in the weeds for you, leave it there and go on to the next level. It could be home. What's in your home that's causing stress? And you get, that's the top drawer. So you got the top drawer stress. You don't want any more stress. The next top drawer could be fatigue. You're tired. And then come down. And then just pick 2 or 3. Don't go into this big, huge laundry list of stuff that you don't want, because that's going to end up making you depressed. And this is not the point. Now, you got all the reasons and all the facts over here. Shift it to the other page, and I think you might want to, in between these two, feet flat on the floor, eyes closed down. Just imagine you've got a spotlight on the top of your head that's shining right down through the middle of your body, right down through both of your feet, not just one, both of your feet. And see that spotlight, the light of God, the light of the divine, whatever you want to call it, go right down and through your feet into the floor. And imagine that these roots are touching themselves to the earth, like the crystalline layer. If you want, you can imagine right down underneath the core of the earth, it's beautiful crystals, and whatever color you want to see. You can see amethyst, you can see rose quartz, you can see, just quartz crystals. Let it sparkle. Let it sparkle like bubbles. Let it sparkle like, ooh, and then just feel your feet, those roots attaching to your feet. Now, all the things you put down on your left page that you want to say goodbye to, thank you very much, don't want it. Now you're going to let all that stuff go down your feet into the crystalline. And just imagine, this is going to be put through a wash cycle. Those crystals are going to come and take whatever you push down out of the floor, and they're going to neutralize it all. It's going to be hubble, bubble, toil, and trouble. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ha, 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 ha. Now, as you take a breathe in, you're going to breathe in the bliss. You're going to breathe in the joy. You're going to breathe in the harmony. You're going to breathe in this big word, balance. And if that's your mantras, bliss, joy, harmony, balance, bliss, joy, harmony, balance, as you breathe in, let all that come on up, come on up, come on up. Float out through your fingers, float out through your ears, float out through your eyes, and be like a fountain pushed up through the top of your head, spreading it everywhere. Okay, now, the Mother Earth, Gaia, the heart, took all of these things that you didn't want to have happen, stuff you're worried about, stressed about, and washed it, and then brought up and cleaned it. All right, just like a laundry cycle. Why in the world would you take the stuff out the washer and stick it back in the garden and get it all filthy dirty again? No, 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 people. Got to go in the tumble dryer and got to be all nice and fluffy when it comes out. Now, on the other side of this page, which is where the renewal part of this is, you then say, what is the perfect world that you are now going to create as if it's already here? Now, be careful, because when the guards and the angels take it, wash it, push back in, there is a shift. There is most definitely a big shift that happens. And it's wonderful. It's great. It's glorious. It's just overwhelming. However, other people are not quite ready for this. Now imagine this. You've renewed, you've given all of your dirty stuff to the earth and they've renewed it. Here you go. So it starts off with, we're not in stress anymore. That's gone. Now we're going to say, I am going to be organized. So you write down, I am organized. Done. I'm going to be at peace. I am peaceful. And that's done. I'm going to be rested. I am rested. That's done. I'm going to make better choices for food. Oh, I am making healthy choices. You do the I am affirmations of what you are actually now creating. If you create it in the present, it is already existing. That's Law of Attraction 101. The little challenge, and can be a big story. So let's get clear, and then I'll let you go because we're at 15 minutes. Other people that are used, this is where the boundary comes in, my friends. Other people that are used to putting their coats and their hats and their umbrellas and all this on your stand and loading you down, well, they're going to come back and they're going to want to do the same thing. Now, where's the hat stand gone? Well, where's the coat rack gone? Oh, where's Janice gone? Whoa, hang on a minute. Whoa, wait, well, see what I'm saying? Don't know quite what to do. Don't quite know what to do. This is where you turn it a little bit for yourself. And I'm basing all this on the 10 of fire. It's time to stop being the workhorse. It's time to stop being the put upon. It's time to stop feeling all the feelings that don't make you feel good. All of that. Time to stop it. You are responsible for that. Stopping it. Putting the boundaries down. Saying no. Thank you. But you've got to be able to find the way to do it with love, with compassion, and with kindness. So when you have that overloaded stuff, could you just take care of this? I need this by 3. Oh, I'm sorry. And stop. Look them in the eye. Not texting, messaging. That's just crazy. And if you aren't in the same physical facility and it's somebody who's across the country that's putting more on you, write back. So sorry. This isn't going to happen. Can you please call me? Now, this is going to make you feel all kind of ways, right? Oh my goodness, I'm going to get in trouble. They're going to fire me. Oh, Lord, 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 what am I going to do? That's, again, this whole thing that you're doing. You're responsible for those feelings. You didn't get a pink slip. You didn't get fired. Nobody said anything to you. There isn't somebody at the door telling you you got to pack up your things and go. And if that's what happened, I'm not suggesting it, so let's get clear on that. If that really is what happened, do you really need this position anyway? And I'm talking about work-related stuff, because it seems to be my clients are coming at me saying, oh, I can't cope with any more of this work. It seems all work-related. Work should not be work if you enjoy what you're doing. And now they're telling me to wrap it all up. We can talk on and on and on about that. This is the reading of the day. Renewal. Choose some different options. Let Archangel Jeremiel work on your intuition. Do your journal work. Find out what you're grateful for. And then you'll get to how you get rid of stuff that just isn't working. I love you. Until tomorrow.